The sky was a somber gray as I approached Sandwood Bay, a remote stretch of coastline in the wild heart of Scotland's Sutherland. The beach, framed by rugged cliffs and the relentless waves of the Atlantic, exuded a haunting, untamed beauty. It was the perfect setting for the tales of mermaids and spectral fishermen that had lured me to this isolated corner of the world. The sand beneath my feet was cold and damp, and a persistent mist hung low over the bay, swirling like ghostly tendrils. As I wandered along the desolate shoreline, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched, a sensation that seemed almost tangible in the thickening fog. In the 1940s, visitors had reported seeing two ghostly fishermen on this very beach, their voices echoing with a chilling proclamation, "All on this beach is mine, begone." The story was that these spectral figures were the remnants of sailors lost to the sea, doomed to guard their last earthly possessions and protect the treasures of shipwrecked galleons. The legend of the Spanish galleon, wrecked on these shores and rumored to have treasure still lying beneath the waves, added another layer of mystery. According to local lore, the sailor from that ill-fated vessel was condemned to wander the beach, knocking on the doors of Sandwich Cottage in a futile search for something lost. The idea of treasure lying just beneath the surface, guarded by restless spirits, was as intriguing as it was unsettling. As I continued my exploration, I reached the remote Sandwich Cottage, its solitary presence almost swallowed by the encroaching wilds. The cottage looked abandoned, its windows dark and its door slightly ajar. A strange feeling of apprehension washed over me, as if the very air around the cottage was charged with an otherworldly tension. The wind howled, and the door creaked ominously as it swung gently on its hinges. I couldn't help but wonder if the ghostly sailor from the galleon was near, perhaps still seeking something lost or attempting to reclaim his stolen treasure. The thought was both exhilarating and unnerving. Then, just as the fog began to lift and the day's light cast an eerie glow over the bay, I heard it. The faintest sound of footsteps behind me, growing louder with each passing moment. I turned sharply, but there was no one there. The mist seemed to swirl and shift, and for a moment I could have sworn I saw shadowy figures among the waves and rocks, their forms fleeting and indistinct. My heart raced as I hurried away from the beach, the feeling of being followed intensifying with every step. The legends of Sandwood Bay, with its spectral fishermen and lost treasures, left an indelible mark on my mind. As I left the isolated beauty of the bay behind, I couldn't help but feel that the ghosts of the past still lingered, their cries and secrets woven into the very fabric of the wind and waves.